Here's some fun stock market facts for you guys. First one, in 1999, a 15-year-old boy named Jonathan Lebded was making $74,000 a day in the stock market using internet message boards to manipulate prices. The government eventually went after him, but he was able to keep $500,000 of his gains, so I guess good for him. Second one, Walt Disney gave his housekeeper Disney stocks every year for the holidays. She died a multimillionaire. Number three, in 2001, Kim.com purchased 375,000 shares of a nearly bankrupt company. Announced he would invest $50 million in the company, which caused the share value to jump 300%. He sold his shares a few days later for $1.5 million, and he never had the money to invest in the first place. Okay. Number four, immediately after the Challenger explosion, shares of every corporation involved in the space shuttle dropped. By the end of the day, most had rebounded, but only Morton something remained low. This was months before an official investigation found out them to be responsible for the disaster. The stock market got the names Bear and Bull because of the Caballeros in California. The Caballeros put grizzlies in battle with bulls. They observed bulls swipe downward and bears swipe downward, and the bulls hooked upward, thus leading to the analogy, whatever, I can't say it for some reason. Analogy. This led to California's grizzlies' extinction. I guess those two got put together. Number five, in 2011, rapper 50 Cent made $8.7 million using Twitter to convince people to invest in a failing penny stock. Really. Number six, Ronald Wayne was the third co-founder of Apple, along with Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs. In 1976, he sold 10% share of the company for $800. Today, his 10% would be worth about $35 billion. Actually, it would be worth about $70 billion today. No, it would be over $100 billion because the company got to be $1 trillion. So, wow. Something else. Number seven, in April 2013, someone hacked into the Associated Press Twitter account and tweeted that 2 bombs had exploded at the White House. The stock market crashed within seconds, only to recover the same day once the tweet was discovered to be a hoax. 8. In preparation for his role in Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, Shia LaBeouf worked extensively with traders and researchers on the world of finance and economy. He invested $20,000 and ended up making $500,000. A few people who trained him later were arrested for illegal acts of trading. 9. The Dutch East India Company was the first multinational corporation in existence, created in 1602. It is the first company to issue stocks and is the granddaddy of all corporations today. Number 10, Microsoft saved Apple from going under in 1997 by buying 150 million non-vote shares so they wouldn't become a monopoly. Number 11, in 1990, Donald Trump threatened to sue the stockbroker firm Janney Montgomery Scott after an analyst made negative comments regarding the financial prospects of the Taj Mahal. The analyst was fired, refusing to withdraw the statement. The Taj Mahal declared bankruptcy later that same year. Number 12, in 1954, economist Armin Alchian was able to figure out what the secret fuel was for the newly developed hydrogen bomb just by looking at a share of prices of chemical suppliers on the stock market. Wow. 13, Norway owns a fund worth 570 billion US dollars, containing 1% of all publicly traded shares in the world. 14, between 1993 and 98, a majority of U.S. senators were trading stocks and beating the market by 12 percentage points a year on average. By comparison, corporate insiders beat the market by 5%, and typical households underperformed the market by 1.4%. Big shocker there, you know. My brother works for the government, and they did a hiring freeze for everyone in the government except the senators and congressmen. Some of those politicians are real dirtballs. Costco stock price has doubled since 2009 while having some of the happiest retail employees. I think they pay their employees like $20 an hour to start out. I'm not sure about that, but I've heard their employees are real happy. Stock's done really well too. 16, a 21-year-old Japanese stock trader named, I'm not even going to attempt this, Takahashi, whatever, turned 13,000 into 156 million in 8 years. He still eats a cup of ramen for soup for almost all of his meals. Not only does it save him time, but it prevents him from eating large meals to make him sleepy. All right, I hope you guys like those facts. Please subscribe to my channel as I'm trying to teach you guys about the stock market and how anyone can be their own broker. Bye now.